Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. This will be a collective reading. Um, I do consider these readings to be timeless, but whenever you're guided here, just trust that it is the right time for you. I am recording this on the day of the full moon in Cancer. The full moon brings clarity, vision, inner vision, sight. Right? The moon is our inner world. And Cancer is around your home, family. It's the maternal energy, mother energy. So there could be a lot coming up at this time emotionally. Things that are coming to light that need to be processed. You may need to take time and process what's coming up. We also do have Mars in the mix, and he is causing how do I want to say it? Some frustrations, some, what's the word? Dang it, it's on the tip of my tongue. Resentments. There could be separations at this time that cause you to go within and really do some deeper introspection, why you're feeling the way that you're feeling. If this touches on something deeper, let's get some cards for this collective. What is the overall energy? Thank you. Oh, I love that this card just came out. Attraction. Number 44, master number. And on the bottom is number 19, balance. So this is supermoon energy. Make sure that you are aware of where you're placing your attention. You are highly magnetic at this time, and you can be magnetic to others and attract the good things in your life, and you can repel what you no longer wish to attract. So be ready for opportunity, okay? Avoid any extremes that might cause negative imbalance in your body or in your mind. Think of connections greater than yourself. And a supermoon is a full moon that is the closest distance from the earth in its revolutions. It's also referred to as a perigee moon. The supermoon looks huge in the sky, and being so close to the earth, it tends to influence the oceans more than usual, which causes more extreme tides than normal. And while I don't believe this wolf moon, the wolf moon is the first moon of the year, is a super moon, not to my knowledge anyway, I haven't really dug too deep into this moon, but I know this moon because I, as a 4-time Cancer, and it's funny, it said 444 on the timer when I said 4-time Cancer. 4 creates stability. As a 4-time Cancer, I feel this energy very deeply. as we all are at this time. Oh, you guys, you have to see my new baby. Come here. Look at her. Isn't she the cutest thing ever? I don't want to burn her. Oh my god, this is Crystal, you guys. She's the baby. Isn't she beautiful? Okay, go play. Sorry. I love her so much. Anyway, what was I saying now? Shit. Pay attention to what you're attracting, what you're repelling. There may be some realizations around what you do and do not want in your life as well. What you're willing to accept or not. Right? What are you willing to compromise, and what are you not? And the wolf moon is about, it's your hunger. It's about feeding the good and the hope within you. There's always going to be a leaner part of the cycle, but just you have to trust and know that prosperity will come. Life ebbs and flows, right? It's the positive and the negative. Don't let your hunger, what you hunger for, blindly dictate your actions entirely. Okay, recognize what you hunger for. Recognize what it is that you need. It's just like the old wise Cherokee of the First Nations of the U.S. is speaking to his grandson about life, and the young boy asks his grandfather, it said, "Grandfather, that everyone has two wolves within them. The first wolf gives darkness and despair and hate and jealousy and sorrow, and the second wolf gives light and hope and helpfulness and kindness. Yet, grandfather, I feel them fighting within me. What can I do?" And grandfather replies, "These two wolves will always fight, and they will fight within each person, and you're no different." But the boy said, "Grandfather, which wolf will win?" And of course the grandfather answers, "Whichever wolf you feed." Right? So we have to be careful about what we nourish and feed within us. If we give abundance to the aspects of the self that can harm others and ourselves, then we can't truly thrive. And having no limitations upon these behaviors and patterns hurts us and starves the higher and finer parts of ourselves that will bring us more happiness. Right? So to ripple that happiness to others is part of why we're on the planet as humans. And we must also recognize that in life, just because it's a cycle, there'll always be a leaner, less abundant, or less bright times. But we've built our resilience and our self-trust for times like this, and we know that we're both loved and protected. And the cycle will soon turn to less shadow and more bounty. And then we have number 19, balance. And that's truly what's happening right now. Okay, we're balancing. So a really good time to seek balance. Extremes of anything are rarely healthy or useful. Right? There may be an overreaction that caused an issue. So make sure you're grounding yourself, allowing your strength to rise from there. Okay, be aware of where the imbalances in your life are at present. If you'd like the extended version of this reading where we'll go into some tarot, please make sure you are on my YouTube channel. It's linked in my link tree. Thank you guys so much for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, following, all the things. Love you guys. All right, coming back. Let's see what other messages we have here for this collective. I always like to set the intention that everyone that's meant to be here will find their way here. And there will be some kind of message to uplift, heal, or inspire. All right. So we've got the Death card in reverse. And it looks like there's 2 towers here. So there could have been something unexpected, some kind of unexpected change. But it looks like they are connecting perhaps with the elementals, with alchemy, with transmutation, putting something to rest. He's got a lotus flower. The lotus flower blooms in murky water. Could be having some murky weather. It's interesting, this is what they see on one side. And then on the other side of it, things are not what it appears to be. The sun is coming out and they're watching this feminine dance. The crow is your unawakened magic. Looks like they're presenting her with these flowers. And then we have the 10 of Wands, also in reverse. And wait, is this in reverse? No, this is not in reverse. These cards confuse me sometimes. It's not in reverse. So this is about putting down some of your baggage, putting down something you've been carrying, maybe getting something off of your chest, off of your shoulders. And we have the Wheel of Fortune with the Magician, reminding you perhaps of your power. This is the Wheel of Fate, the Wheel of Destiny. So even though there's some kind of ending or something that you put out there, something that you released, this is a good omen. There is healing. Look, he's got the Ankh. There is healing taking place here. Even if you can't understand it, or even if it's not what it seems, there is it feels like on a different layer or level, some healing taking place. We got the Moon. Again with the 2 towers. Wow. With Spirit, with the full moon. bringing clarity, understanding. Yeah, it just feels like there's something that someone was carrying or holding on to on an emotional level, and there's some kind of unexpected shift or change, something brought to light. There's that Nine of Pentacles in reverse that's been coming up like this all week, or all last week, I should say. So there could be realization around what you want, what brings you peace. Look, there's that full moon again. And the sun is opposing the full moon. The sun in Capricorn, like what you're striving for, what you're working on, what you're putting your energy into. So something might not have happened exactly as you expected or as you wanted it to, but there's still this element of, it feels like maybe it's like an element of peace, because maybe you did release something, you did get something that you were holding on to off your chest or off your shoulders. And there is balance being restored here. Through the water, through the emotional body, through the alchemy. How can you use alchemy? How can you use the power of transmutation? There's a reminder here that you're not alone and that you have resources, you have tools, you have knowledge. And there's that tower with the all-seeing eye, the fire, and again, the dove. So the beautiful thing about the tower, the unexpected change, it might feel like, you know, you have to jump out a tower, but it comes with revelation. It comes with deeper understanding, a knowingness. And it feels like in this sense, it comes with some kind of sense of peace as well. Even though it might not be entirely peaceful, or it just feels like there's something that's moving you towards peace, something that's, I'm hearing, moving you towards authenticity. Maybe you were able to be very authentic, you were able to really like speak your truth, and maybe that's what brought you some kind of peace. We got the Hierophant. It did come out on the floor, which tells me reversal. There's something new here with the baby holding the key, some kind of new knowledge, new understanding, new wisdom with the apple. Again, with the elementals and the alchemy, it just feels like, even if you're not seeing it yet, and the Hierophant has to do with the structures, the rules, how things are supposed to be, that may be being flipped upside down. The Hierophant also has to do with like spiritual powers. It just feels like, look, with the eye in the sky, it feels like there's a force with the healing, with the Magician. It feels like there's a force, the angel, greater than your own. That it seems to be restoring balance, restoring, like getting you on the wheel, back on the karmic wheel of fate, where you're supposed to be. There could have been some realizations that come in that help you to release something. And again, it might not have come in, you might not even be able to see it yet, right? I mean, there's a few of these that they're not even looking this way. Right? You might not even be able to see it yet, but it feels like there's some revelations here, some clarity coming, that is really going to help you on your path. The Four of Pentacles speaks to someone that maybe isn't very open to give. It's someone that feels like they need to save, feel like they need to hold on to everything that they have, everything that they worked for. But this energy, it causes your own abundance to stagnate, because when you're not giving, it shuts down your ability to receive, therefore blocking your flow. There could be some limiting thoughts, or it could even be like past experiences. If I give this, then maybe something happened in the past where you gave more, or there was some kind of imbalance. But the Eight of Swords in reverse, letting go of self-imposed restrictions, of the restrictions of the mind. Sorry, my alarm went off, so I'm gonna have to just piece these together. Yeah, this is letting go of some kind of restriction, some kind of limiting thought, and moving towards liberation. The eagle is freedom. This could be suffering of your own making as well. Got the World in reverse. A feeling of failure. This is an ending. You got the Star in reverse. Yeah, it just feels like hopelessness. Like there's something here that's hopeless. And again, there are things happening that you can't see. The flower growing behind her, blooming. It's like I poured out my emotions. I told you what I needed to say. I told you how I was feeling. But it didn't feel like there was some kind of reciprocity here. There's a feeling of imbalance. Got the King of Swords. With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So the masculine here could be like using his logical mind, trying to reason. But this is very emotional. Yes, there is a lot of mental activity here as well, but feels like what was poured out was emotional. And yeah, it just feels like with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, there could have been some lack programming on both sides, a feeling of not being good enough, or a lack of some kind of stability. Fear, the rabbit is fear. It's also about how you solve problems. You got the pentacle there again. Tell me more about this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Ah! There's the pentacle again. Oh no, that's not the pentacle, it's the Star of David. So we got the Lovers in reverse. There could have been a separation here. And the Five of Swords, a feeling of defeat. And the Chariot wants you to move forward in a more healed, balanced way. Taking with you what you've learned, your light and your dark, shadow aspects. We have Mercury here. There's definitely been a lack of communication. Yeah, it just kind of feels like someone kind of feels defeated and unheard. There's conflict. Yeah. A feeling of someone like doing someone else kind of shady or needing to win at all costs. Not really seemingly caring about if someone gets hurt, or it almost feels like someone's just kind of out for themselves. Got the King of Cups here. Could be a water sign, masculine. We also had the air, so water or air sign masculines. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Just feels like something didn't go as planned, and somebody's boundaries were crossed, or it kind of feels like someone's emotions were kind of squandered, not really taken seriously. So how do you move forward from here? Remember your power of attraction. Okay. This is about moving forward through the storm with hope, with your intuition. If you're a parent, maybe focusing on your home life or parenting at this time. There is renewal that's coming. It's just, you got to get through this storm. We got TikTok. What is this? TikTok. Building blocks. It's time to build a new pathway. Clean it up. There could be something that you need to clean up, whether it's like your physical space with your body, your physical body, habits, addictions, cleaning up your mess. If you want to build, the time is now. If you want to clean up the mess, the spill, you might not want to wait too long. Because it feels like these experiences all can cause a lot of growth whatever you have going on. It feels like there's a lot going on, but it feels like they could potentially bring growth. We got the Blessed card. Definitely a good time to remember how blessed you are. A good time. We got the 22. Yeah, this all just feels very destined. It all feels very fated. Like, it feels like these experiences, or it could be these experiences, could be more than one thing even. You could come back to watch this reading again and it could mean something completely different. But you may want to ask some deeper questions, some different questions that you haven't asked. You may want to look at it differently. See if you can get the other's perspective. This feels like spirit wanting to dance with you and show you deeper aspects of self if you're willing to listen. If you're willing to ask the deeper questions. We have all that glitters in reverse. So things definitely could be like not what you expected, not what you thought they were exactly. Any last messages for this collective, please? The Chariot again. Move forward in your strength. Again, focus on the children, focus on the family. This could also be like remembering good times. There could be a gift involved. Flowers. What's coming through now is around like your inner child as well. The Tower again. So big unexpected shifts here that could be showing you something about your childhood, showing you something it could definitely have to do with giving and receiving. Some kind of perhaps limiting thought around this. Definitely could have stemmed from childhood. I don't know if we're going to take all these. Let's just see. We had the Magician here again with the Page of Cups, trusting your intuition, unexpected gifts, unexpected surprises. We got the Fool with the Victory, the Six of Wands, I mean. A new beginning. There is recognition here. You will be seen. There's an opportunity for spiritual growth and for understanding. It's time to build your legacy. Thank you guys so much for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I love hearing from you guys. Drop into the comments. Let me know you're here. Hashtag replay or just say hey. Yeah. I wish you guys all the best of luck. Take good care. Love you guys.